with another video. And today's video, we're just gonna be vlogging. I might try to rap, but my brain is pretty fried right now. So, um, let's wait a little bit for people to start rolling in, and then we will start to talk about everything that happened at work. All right, all right. Bub, you ready? Let's go inside, Bub. Oh, I can't show that. That's copyright infringement. It's finest shit. My roommate's in the bedroom. There we go. Just pause that. I'm sure I can play like 15 seconds of that and be fine. Hey, Bub. Hey, D. Inside, baby. Inside. Come on. Hello, people. Hello, two people. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, never mind. Hello, one person. The other person left, I guess. If you guys want, live chat is open. Promise not to ban anybody unless you be stupid. So just don't be stupid. Oh, never mind. There's no one in the live stream anymore. Oh well, that's how it usually goes. Life could be dream. So let's talk work for a minute. Because I gave everybody 2 minutes to join my live. So, work was hell. I can 100% say that I hate work. I don't like it. I don't want to go back to work. Storm, you're a moderator. Cool. You're welcome, by the way. There's only one other moderator on my channel, so I figured you'll join my live streams more than my girlfriend will. She's the other moderator, but she don't join my live streams anymore, so I mean, she might, but yeah, I doubt it. So work. I went in at 8:40. I was supposed to be in at 9 o'clock, but I decided to show up early to get some paperwork done. So I got some paperwork done, and I got 2 shirts, but I forgot them today. I'll tell you the story on that. I'm a cook again, except for this time, I'm a cook for a gas station. I know, riveting, right? So at this gas station, they've got like a whole underground thing, right? It's like a basement, but fucking huge. So I go in and there are 2 ladies working in the back. That's where I work. I work in the kitchen. We call it the back. And in the back, there's like this small little area, and then a staircase, and then the outside. So I worked there learning how to wrap food up and basically how machines are run in their environment, because where I used to work, things were totally different. Then after I wrapped over 200 McMuffins, that's basically what they are. They were croissants with like different ingredients on them, and then there were these pizza pop things and these other things, weird food. And I spent about 2 hours just taking chicken meat, what were they called? Gizzards. Taking gizzards, taking the fat off of them, and then like picking these weird yellow things. They were like yellowish green, and I was taking them off of the gizzards because chickens have those in them apparently. So I did that for about 2 hours. And I was still doing great, you know. As far as being tired went, I was tired, but I could keep working. So I kept working. And I wasn't supposed to get off work until 5. Like 5 on the dot, someone else was supposed to come in. They were supposed to take over my shift while I left with another person. And I was told ahead of time about the people that I needed to avoid and the people that I could, you know, trust but not too well. I was told specifically, don't get close to anyone there. Don't tell them anything about my personal life. Don't tell them about relationships, anything like that, because people talk. And specifically, the employees talk like crazy. So I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, if they ask me, I'm going to tell them I have a girlfriend because I've got a girlfriend. And quite frankly, it's none of their business. It's none of my business. One lady walked up to me and she was like, I've got a boyfriend, but I've also got a husband. And I'm like, why the fuck is that my business? If you want to cheat with your husband, that's fine. I don't give a shit. It's not my problem. You can play your game. And then I walked away. And she was like so insulted by it. I loved it. I loved every second of that. And so I'm replacing 2 people at work. That's another thing I was told like first thing in the morning. While I was doing paperwork, I was told that I'm replacing this chick who worked till 5 with me, but I didn't stay until 5. Um, at like, I want to say 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we stopped cooking. We were not cooking any more food. We shut everything down. We cleaned everything. And then we were done. And then I had other stuff I had to do because I was still on the clock. So I learned how to bag the big bags of ice and the small bags of ice that you see sold at gas stations. That was painful. I don't know what it was about it, but something about like scooping, I was fine at the beginning. I was doing it great at the beginning. And then like at some point towards like the 25th bag that I did, I was just suddenly exhausted. It was like my back hurts from bending over, from scooping the ice, from picking up and twisting the ice to tying it down. It was just painful. And then after I got all the ice done, I put the ice where it belonged to be sold. And then I went and I stocked. They didn't call it stocking. They called it something condensing. They called it condensing. It was like something with dense. Condensing the back area. The back area that you'd see like behind the drinks and stuff, behind like the coolers, you know, where you get your milk, basically. They've got a bunch of boxes back there. And I was in charge of moving stuff from one box to another or putting it on a shelf. And so I did that with my manager for about, I want to say, 45 minutes. And then my manager was like, okay, I'm going home. The only thing you have left to do is to go to the other back part of the gas station. There are a lot of back rooms in the gas station. And I had to break down the boxes that we had just emptied of those shelves and stuff. And I had to flatten out the boxes, take the plastic off, separate the plastic from the box, and put those flat out boxes into one big box. And I did that in like 15 minutes or so. And that was when I like really started to feel the pain in my back. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. I couldn't stand still for like any long period of time. Like 5 minutes seemed like hell. My feet were so sore. Like when I took my socks off when I got home, my feet were like white. Like, you know how pruny your fingers get when you stay in water too long? And like sometimes they can get like discolored, like white, because of all that water. That was my feet. They were in so much pain. My feet hurt now, but they're bearable. Okay, getting a little off topic. There were the two workers that stayed when my manager left. My job was to wait for this one lady to come in at 5 o'clock to dismiss me from work. Um, and then they would take over for like me and one other person. And that one other person was up front at the register. They were supposed to be in the back with me, you know, helping me out. But at some point in time, someone else left a register open because they left. So they had to fill in. So I was cleaning and shit. But I didn't have anything else to do. Like, I had cleaned everything, I made everything spotless. I was done, right? And then, like, my manager told me, when I finish these boxes, I can go home. I'm done. I just have to wait for this lady to come, and then I'm good to go. So I was like, okay, yeah, get out of here. And like 30 minutes of waiting, I had nothing to do. So I started like asking one of the guy that was up front. You remember him from the beginning of the story, hopefully. Well, the guy I didn't know was the slacker that I was warned about that I was replacing. I didn't know I was replacing the two people that I was also working with that day. So he was always in charge of taking out the trash, changing the trash bins, filling the trash bags, and that was his job. That was, besides register, that was it. That's all he had to do. So I didn't know that. So I do the dishes, and then he tells me to take out the trash. So I go out and I take out like every other trash can that I saw. I did the two front ones because they were the worst, and they're right next to the doorways. So I knew I had to take those ones out. And then he told me to go to each gas pump, and there was a trash can in each gas pump. I missed one at the very end, and I got the other three. And I was fine with that because I had just done three. There's one left. I'm cool with that. And so I went back in because on the third one, the trash bag had like dumped on me. It was leaking something gross. And it got on me. It got like all over my arms, all over my shirt, my jeans, everything. I was so mad. So I go back in and I'm like, okay, I need to wash my hands and my arms. So I just went to the sink and I started scrubbing away. And then he comes back in and he's like, oh, are you done already? And I'm like, no, it just got on me. And he's like, oh, yeah, that happens. It's all sticky and stuff. And I just look back at him like, I'm going to kill you. And then he starts bringing in some random dishes because apparently he had cooked something and didn't let anybody know. So he brought in these extra dishes, and I did all but three of them. I got through like 12 dishes. There were 3 left, and then I just dumped them in the sink to sulk after dumping out all the food on them. And I looked at the clock and I saw that it was 4:30. This lady still hasn't showed up. I know I'm working until 5, but I need to shower like then because I smelled bad. I was in the kitchen, and you can't smell bad in the kitchen. So I was like, okay, we're not cooking any more food anymore. And I'm like to the point where I'm like, I can't stand, I can't sit because then I'll get tired. So I was like, is there anything else I need to do? And they're like, nope, once you get the dishes done, you're done. And I was like, okay, cool. My manager told me if I finished those boxes, I was done. I didn't tell them that, though. So at that point, I'm like beyond pissed because I shouldn't be doing them. That's not my job. But at the same time, it is my job. So I don't know when I decided to leave. I think it was like right as I saw that I had 3 dishes left and I threw them in the sink. I just took my apron off and I was like walking towards the exit, and I'm like, by the way, am I allowed to take one of these? And I pointed to the food on the shelves that they usually throw out at the end of the day. They were like, oh yeah, you can have one. It's free as long as you don't take like 6 of them. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I take a hot dog and I just leave. And I tell them, let my manager know that I left 30 minutes early because I had to shower so bad I couldn't stand it. Just the smell, the feeling, the stick. I hated it. I hated every second of it. I mean, if you had trash dumped on you, would you really enjoy it? So I left, and then like I got halfway home, and this isn't a far walk. So I got halfway home, and then I realized that I had left the bag that I was given to take home that had like my work shirts in it. It had 2 work shirts, and I left those there. So I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck, and I'm like, it's too late. I'm not walking back there. That's gonna be harder on me if I go back there, go get the shirts, and then come back home. So I just, in my mindset right now, I'm like, I'm gonna go back tomorrow at 6 a.m. sharp, so I might as well just open it up, put one on then. I do need to get my social security card because apparently an ID alone won't do it. So I need to get my social again. I'll make a couple calls, see what I have to do to get that again. But I think, is there a social security office?
Look for,
I was about to say, is that a thing?
yeah, Social Security office.
Okay.
I don't know where it is,
Okay.
if they're open during the weekend, but
Well, at most they're gonna close at 5. My schedule, I work from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'm off all weekend. And then I come back in from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then 1:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Then I'm off, and then I'm back at 1:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I'm working as many hours a week as I can. And right now, my goal for tomorrow is to stick it out and make it through the entirety of my shift because I left. I left early and I shouldn't have, and I know I shouldn't have. But I am going to talk to my manager because I let them know I have spinal bifida that day because I was just hired today. But I left and I shouldn't have, and I know that. But at the same time, I I think she'll understand. You know, I left early because I wasn't doing anything. I literally had nothing to do. And then the two people that are getting fired just kept throwing their shit on me, and I'm like, okay, I see where this is going, and I can't mouth off to them, so I just left. And I can, like, 90% guarantee that she'll understand why I left, and I think I'll keep my job. I hope I keep my job. I like this job. It's a good job. Social Security Department. Yeah, let's see what we got. Closed. When did they open? Oof. Whew. Close at 4 p.m.? I'm never gonna make it there. Shit. Well, that sucks. So, like, yeah, that's my day. It was shitty as far as that goes. I mean, like, I had a really fun day. I wouldn't call it fun. I'm gonna be making a $1,400 a month, so you know that's something to look forward to. It's hard work, you know. Who keeps popping into my live stream? I see you, bitch. There's a second person that keeps popping into the live stream and then leaving. Who are you? Why are you doing this? Just stay. Don't leave me, damn it. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a text message. The live stream's gonna pause, but I promise I'll resume it. And if it ends, I'll just make a new one. Okay, cool. Awesome. We're back. Sorry about that. I assume it paused, but I don't know. I've never paused a live stream before. So, yeah, that's all I have to talk about as far as work. Wow, that whole thing stretched out to 20 minutes. Holy fuck. I should make these videos more often. I could talk about work for 20 minutes. Just don't know what else to talk about now. Do you guys like bottle flips? Oh, that was a fail. That was also a fail. It landed on its side. I don't know what else to talk about. Well, I guess for my new moderator. You're welcome, by the way. I'm doing this for your benefit. There you go. These are my drawings. First we got tall person. Then we got sad person. Then we got road. Then we got heart and knife and dream. And then we got tall person and fat person and skinny person and squid. And then we got person jumping off of building and other small person. And then road. Can't forget the road. I've also got my attempt at realism. I know. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's my art. You guys want to see the DS? Here. There you go. There you go. Thumbnail material right there. Oh shit, I've got a beer over here. Fuck yeah. Love beer. I mean, I don't. I shouldn't. I'm not supposed to be drinking it because it's bad for my kidneys, but you know. shit's basically water. It's like water without the fluoride in it. I don't really know how else to stretch this out. Honestly, I think this is gonna be the end of the live stream because I am running out of things to talk about. Oh shit, I've got a Wattpad. I forgot to tell you guys about that. So, some of my YouTubers or YouTube viewers might remember this, but a long time ago when I was in high school, like Tri-County Junior Senior High School, like legitimate in-person high school before COVID, I had a Wattpad, and I made these books based off my life, and they're still trending. Like, I'll pull them up, and they're still trending, surprisingly. Like, I'm still ranked top 100, even though I shouldn't be. I used to be, like, top 10, top 5, top 3. But I'm still ranked. I'm still there, you know. Like, I'm still doing good. Apparently people still read my shit. Where is my laptop charger at? That's not mine. Oh, fuck it. Someone must have unplugged my charger because this is not my charger. My charger doesn't have a bite mark in it. My charger is a good charger. That's not a broken charger. Alright, come to life, computer. I know you're dead, but come to life. Just for me, please. Thank you. Oh, that hurts. Don't do that after a long day. That's bad. That hurts. You know what I feel like, guys? I feel like Danny Phantom if he were mortal suddenly. All those walls he would have went through, just finally coming back to get him. What's my phone at? 62%? Fine, I'll unplug it for now. So, I'm going to show you guys my Wattpad, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers or anything like that, but I will show you guys my Wattpad, just so you know where to find that at. And if you want to, or you like reading, check it out. I make new stuff still. And when I say new stuff, I mean like one of them is literally just shower thoughts. Nothing but shower thoughts. And I love just that. I didn't call it shower thoughts though. So in order to know that it's my shower thoughts, you're gonna have to really know me. Or else you're just gonna read it and be hella confused. Load my profile, please. Please? Thank you. Awesome. You guys go. That's my Wattpad. This is the Wattpad. As you can see, it's a really old thing. This is what I'm currently working on. It's got no characters in it yet. This one's the shower thoughts. Spoiler. Here we go. This is not mine, but I decided I was gonna make it anyway. This is mine. Love is Dreadful is mine. If you've ever seen You, it's kind of like that. It's still trending. Woo. And then if we go over to... Oh yeah, these are the chapters. Heads up, my whole page is a trigger warning. I know I used to put trigger warnings, but that was only because my cousin told me I probably should. And I'm like, I should just put that my whole fucking page is one big trigger warning, because it is. This one is my best work. It's still trending 4 times. It's not as high trending anymore, but, you know, it's there. This is probably my best work right here, Broken in Pieces. Just so you know what it's about. I didn't have any good chapter names for it. So it's a 14 chapter thing. The chapters read fast, don't worry. It's not going to be like super long. It's literally my life. Like, from the moment that my life went to hell, I started making these to like document it. But then somewhere down the roads, I just stopped making it. What is this? Oh, I'm getting facial hair. Cool. The time that it takes to read this is about 5 minutes. According to Wattpad. You could read this in 5 minutes, according to Wattpad. I made the cover myself. I hope you like it. But yeah, I'm working on something new. I don't think I'm gonna spoil it at all, because I've got 2 lines written, so there's not really much to spoil. But it's called Unfathomable. Unfathomable? Unfathomable. There we go. Unfathomable. Which I think is a word, but if it's not a word, then oh well. I write chapter books, and they're very descriptive. So just a heads up on that. Trigger warning, by the way. Again, my whole page is a trigger warning. So don't be surprised if there's like 100% gore in all of it. Because that's what I write. I write gore, I write depression, I write truth. I don't like to lie. If I can write the truth and stretch out as little possible lies as I can, that's me. I don't like to stretch out each truth to be a lie. I like to tell it how it is. And that's one of the reasons why I had to make up for, you know, telling the truth about my life, making it as descriptive as possible, because if I didn't, then there's so many blank spots. And that was the hardest part of making it. I know a lot of people can't finish it, so if you try to read Broken in Pieces and for whatever reason you can't finish it because it's bringing back trauma, I get it. It's okay. I won't even read it. Like, it's like with my videos. I won't rewatch a video. I'll post it, but I will never look at the video. Like with Money Don't Buy Happiness. When I made that, I didn't watch it. I didn't edit it. I just made the song, did the editing that I had to do, and that was it. Like, I won't rewatch the video. I won't make sure that it's good. I won't criticize myself at all, because I know me, and I know that if I rewatch it, I'm just gonna delete it. So yeah, and I'm gonna try to keep up with these videos a lot more, or at least try to post something a day, and if not a day, then once a week. Just depends on how I feel. Right now, I'm exhausted. I really want to finish this movie, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much to Stormcloud for for hopping in and spectating. You don't have to read my stuff, but you know, it's there. So if you want to, just rewatch this and you'll find it. Yeah, with that being said, bye. I need to work on an outro, I know. I'll get there. Later.